I know sometimes some people wonder why I don't like having other people in my home. The only people I generally have in my home, no worries, is like my parents, family, people I've known for a long time or have had the chance to get to know. I've had too many years of some of my closest friends do some fucked up shit. I've had times too many times though also of having the random person be brought over by a friend and end up coming home one day and having some shit stolen. The other two is because I am ashamed and embarrassed by my living situation. And it's been too much for me to do by myself. Even though I've had another person there, I haven't had the help I needed to get things repaired and into a nicer condition. It's too much. And with my physical health getting to the point I can't even do like a... There was a time I used to be able to do like, easily 40, 50 push-ups and take a break and then do it again. I can't even do one or two anymore. I'm dealing with a lot of depression as is when it comes to the fact that I can't do the things I used to do. And that's just as is. And it's getting harder and harder. And I don't like having people who don't know me that well coming into my home and having to explain to them why my home is the way it is. Having to explain myself every time. Because I do get embarrassed by it. It's like some of the damages in my house were already existing there, but because somebody used it to their advantage, I got it used against me. The big hole in the hallway, yeah, that was for me because that was when she kept leaving me over a tattoo artist. And that was at the end of my hallway. And you'd see in one of the videos where when I did the walkthrough real quick before I left my home to come here. That was done back in 2019 because she just kept fucking leaving and I'm sitting there freezing my ass off. I'm starving. I was doing everything I fucking could. While she sat there and talked shit to people and telling them what kind of worthless piece of shit I was. Like she still does. So who do you turn to anymore? I was supposed to have dinner made to make sure that she got to eat every night before she went to bed while I just sat and watched her sleep all the time or talk to other people on her cell phone while she was cheating on me. And I'm supposed to just sit and shut up. It's not fair. I'm getting tired of this shit. I'm tired of my disability being used against me. I'm getting tired of all this. And I'm not allowed to defend myself. I'm not allowed to say anything. I'm not allowed to do anything because I'm a piece of shit. And because I'm male, I'm supposed to automatically be this big tough guy to just accept that I'm been getting cheated on regularly. I've been getting manipulated. I've been financially drained the last 4 years trying everything I can to make her fucking happy while she's cheating on me. I have a lot of social handicaps, and I am aware that I am naive. I'm aware that I'm stupid in a lot of social situations. And because of what I've had to go through between her, the way I've been treated even by longtime friends over politic bullshit, I'm afraid of people. I don't spend a whole lot of time around a lot of people, even though I want to be around people. And it's because I'm regularly dealing with a lot of mental and emotional abuse, and then being alienated and isolated, and I'm not allowed to say anything about it. Because anytime I do, I have to worry about other people getting told that I'm this big abusive monster, that it's my fault. I've had to go through this for the last 10 fucking years. What do you think this is gonna do to somebody? The last job I had, not before I couldn't work anymore, I went through 3 jobs there where I was being regularly abused by my coworkers. One of those jobs, which I really loved working at, I ended up having to quit. Put my 2 weeks in and quit after that, because I had someone pull a fucking gun on me at work. And my boss and them was basically, it's no big deal. And it was because of a bumper sticker I had on my truck. And that was at a time when all this political bullshit first started getting really bad. So I'm supposed to constantly take all this fucking abuse from my ex, from my kids, from my family, from strangers. I'm supposed to fucking take the abuse, and if I do anything or say anything or even try to defend myself, I'm a piece of shit for it. This is the type of world we've become. If it wasn't for my animals, of all things, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. Because I've been left in this position, I have nowhere to turn. And that's the only thing that's really kept me around. My health isn't going to get better. My physical health is just going to keep getting worse. There's nothing I can do about it. There's not a fucking thing I can do about it. And I know some people will probably, if anybody comments, they'll probably be like, why don't you just go kill yourself? Well, of all ironies, I'm actually afraid of that. I'm afraid of dying. Because the last time I actually tried, it scared the living shit out of me. And that was when my wife left. And she left me the same exact way that this person did. And seeing some of their messages and all that stuff, even from a month ago, and their posts and shit, sitting there going, oh, things are gonna get better here soon. They've been doing this shit behind my back for a while, for a long time. All the while telling everybody I'm a piece of shit. And you wonder why I don't want anybody in my home. Other than maybe a couple people that I've known for a long time, because I know I don't even allow my neighbor really to come in. He's been there. The last time he was in there and all that stuff was when he was helping with my place there, and then while I was stuck having to be here, and then when that shit happened, the day after my fucking meltdown, which has haunted me ever since. Even the guy at the market owner that I know and that I talk to, that I consider my friend, I haven't had him over. I haven't gone to his place because I'm afraid to keep going through this shit. And it's okay for people to keep abusing me. It's not okay for me to say anything. I can't get help anywhere. And people's idea of help is, well, instead of, helping in that abuse, well, in the abuse by continuing the abuse, if we just throw you here because it looks like you need it. Why? Because I've been abused for the last fucking decade, and people think by just abusing me more is gonna make it better. Some people should not be allowed to work with other people with disabilities while they've been while they've been abusing somebody who's disabled, and they've known since the day they walked into that hospital 11, 12 years ago, posing as my wife, while my real wife was out at the fucking beach with another man on my expense, literally. And I'm always the one who gets made out the piece of shit. I wish they could feel the way I've been feeling non-stop for the last 10 years. To love somebody so much and to allow them to walk on you and abuse you so fucking much to the point you start fighting back. And at the same time, you're trying to fight through this shit, trying to make it fucking work. But no. She's addicted to that attention, where that victim's attention. And it's okay for her to destroy my life at my expense. And now that she's basically done with it, I'm afraid she's going to try and do it again, because I'm scared that she's going to try and manipulate me again. If things don't work for her with this person like these other ones that she's done to me, she's going to manipulate me again. I'm scared. And she wants to think that it's okay to do this to people, while she's working with other people in my position. While she's abusing one at home, and while she's using them, manipulating them. And she has been cheating on them for months. She did exactly to me what my wife did. And all those years of getting told, oh, I'll never do that. She's a piece of shit. She's this, she's that. That's why my son started getting mad at me, because her and I were starting to argue a lot because of the amount of shit she was talking about his mom. For how she treated me and left me. And yet it's okay for Melissa to do that to me. And she's done it to me repeatedly for the last 10 years. And I'm supposed to expect the next woman's not going to do it? Is this what all women are like? I know a lot of guys are shit out there, but is this what all women are like in my generation and younger? You just use fucking people, and then for fun you fucking abuse them and then make them out a fucking monster? Is this what makes you wet?